Hello, everyone. Welcome to How to Press Footies with Rona. Okay, I'm not showing my face today. I'm a little tired, but I want to get on here real quick and do this sublimation video for you guys. So today we'll be pressing on footies. I got these from Five and Below for $5. Um, they actually come like this. Okay. So they come on one insert. Okay, and they actually come like this, but a little neater, okay? So I'm going to sublimate on these today. They are 100% polyester. One pair comes with one insert. So what I did is I found like a cardboard like mailing package, and I just put this on top of it, traced it, and cut it out. So now I have two inserts, okay? So I really need my heat gloves for this, but I'm at my office and my heat gloves are at home. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this insert inside of this pair of pair of footies. My bad, footy, hoodie, they all sound the same. Okay, so we're gonna do the front and the back. Okay, and so this is the insert that I made, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this inside the other footy. All right, and so this is our second insert. And you guys can make your own inserts as well. Just go ahead, like, just say if you were to purchase these from Five and Below, just do the same thing I did. Just put it on like some cardboard or cardstock or whatever and trace it, and then just go ahead and cut it out. And you do want to keep these inserts just so you don't have to keep making them, okay? All right, so here's my two footies and my two inserts. I already have my image printed out. This is gonna be for the back of the footies, and I'm waiting on the front of the footies, that image to print out as well. Okay, and for today's project, I only have, I don't have all my supplies here, but you know, guys, as always, we only use Too Sweet Design Pop and Finish sublimation paper. You don't need any butcher paper. And when you're making t-shirts, you don't need any butcher paper inside the shirt or on top of the shirt, because our butcher paper does not have any blowback, okay? And today we're also using Pop and Finish sublimation ink. I'll just bring this out. And this is our ink. It comes in a 4-pack. And you can find the sublimation paper and the ink on my website. That's twosweetblanks.com. Twosweetblanks.com. You can go to sublimation paper, and you can also click on sublimation ink. I have a limited supply of the sublimation paper and ink combo for $55. And as I said, it's a limited supply. All right. You also need your heat tape when doing sublimation, but today I don't have my heat tape that's at home. So I'm going to go ahead and use Elmer's Craft Bond Spray Adhesive. I just purchased this to do stoves a couple weeks ago, and I love this spray over heat tape any day. But you just want to make sure you don't use a lot because it will stick to your substrate, okay? And today, our substrate is these hoodies, okay? You also need scissors, okay? And you also need butcher paper to put on your platen, because once you put this design down, once you put your substrate on your image, you will have like this over, because we're not using the whole image. Your substrate is not going to cover the image. So when you put it on your heat press, say if you didn't have this butcher paper down here, it'll mess up your platen. And this is your platen. You do not want that to happen, because every time you lay a shirt down or another substrate, it's going to transfer onto that substrate. So you want to make sure you protect your platen, and you always want to put down butcher paper. So I'm going to go ahead and shake this up. And I'm going to lightly spray my image. And when I say lightly, okay? So you want to hold it back maybe like 6 to 8 inches. I'm going to move this out the way. And you want to just lightly spray it. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and take my substrate, which is my footies. And it's, like I said, this is adhesive spray. It's a permanent spray, and it's sticky. So I'm going to go ahead and lay my footies on top of it. Okay? I'm going to just press it down to make sure it's adhered to my image. And it is, as you see, it's not going anywhere. It's there, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put my substrate face down on my heat press, and you want the sublimation image facing up. And this did get a little sticky, and just for the sake of that, I'm going to just go ahead and put this butcher paper on top, because I don't want my plate up here to be sticky. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. And I have my heat press set at 385 degrees for 35 seconds, okay? And so it's ready. I'll make sure I have this up here. Make sure this is pushed in. And as I said, I'm only going to use this butcher paper because this is sticky from the adhesive spray. And I don't want my plate up here to get sticky. So we're going to press this for 385 degrees. My pressure is tight. Loosen my pressure a little bit. So 385 degrees for 35 seconds. And so I'm going to go over here and get the top image for the top of the footies. And it's the same image. And I don't have my heat gloves because they are at home. So this will be very hot when I take it off. And so I have a sweater on. I may have to just, you know, cuff my hands in my sweater. So that's our timer, letting us know it's done. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over so you can see. And I'm just going to put my butcher paper over here on to the side. And this is our image. As you can see, our substrate did press on one side. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and throw this on the floor. And I could have put some more pressure on it. So that's one side. That's the bottom side of the footies. And this is the other side. Like I said, I could have put a little bit more pressure on there. So, and now you see why I say put butcher paper on your bottom plate, because our substrate didn't cover the whole image. And if I hadn't have put butcher paper on my plate, that would have transferred to my plate. So any substrate that I put down to press, this image would appear. Once the with sublimation, heat activates sublimation. And so if I pressed anything and it was sitting on top of this would transfer to my substrate, okay? So you want to make sure you protect your plates at all times. So I'm going to go ahead and throw this away because this is no good. I'm going to use the butcher paper that I had on top, and I'm going to lay it down. And this is, my stuff got sticky. This adhesive spray is very sticky. So normally I would spray it over the garbage can, but just for the sake of the video, I sprayed it over my desk. And that's why I had to put butcher paper on the top of my image, because when I laid the image down on my desk, the adhesive spray got on the back and it made it sticky. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray. I'm gonna shake it up and I'm gonna spray lightly. Okay, so I'm just gonna spray to the side and I'm gonna spray it lightly so it don't get on my desk. And you want to make sure the nozzle is facing your image. Okay, that's all I'm gonna use. Like I say, this stuff is sticky. Now I'm gonna go ahead and press the front of my footies. So I'm gonna lay it down on the image. And I'm gonna increase my pressure because my pressure wasn't high enough. And like it's not really ghosting, but you can just see a shadow part of it. So a little ghosting. And as I said, this adhesive spray, it is permanent and it does work. You see that is sticking. That's not going anywhere. And I didn't, yes, I got a little sticky on the back, on the back of my sublimation paper. Yeah, sticky. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover this with some butcher paper. And if you guys are new to sublimation, you can get a big roll of butcher paper from Sam's Club. And I believe it's like $20-some. It's under $30. This is the big roll of the butcher paper at Sam's Club, and they have it in the restaurant section. So you can always go online and purchase it, and then you can just schedule a pickup time, and you can pick it up. But this is a big roll, and the roll I have at home, I think it lasts me for like about 2 years, and that's only because Pop and Finish sublimation paper, you don't need any butcher paper inside your shirts or on top of the shirt. So that does save a lot on the butcher paper, but you do want to make sure you cover your platen. So you want to have butcher paper for that. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on the floor. And this image did get sticky. Some of the adhesive got on the back of my sublimation paper. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some butcher paper on top because I don't want my plate up here to be sticky. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and cover this. I'm gonna move this up. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Let me move you guys up. I'm gonna go ahead and adjust my pressure. So I'm gonna increase my pressure. So you want to just turn it to the right to increase your pressure. And yeah, that is too tight. Okay. And we are pressing the front of the footies 385 degrees Fahrenheit for 35 seconds. Okay. And so this week, I'll be showing you guys what different substrates you can use to sublimate on. It's close to Christmas, and we start doing all our Christmas items now. Okay, because you guys want to advertise, you want to advertise on your personal Facebook page, and let people know what you have to sell. So people are looking for little gift items like this to give away for Christmas. A lot of people may want to give stuff away to their coworkers, their family members, just friends or whatever. So little stuff like this make perfect gifts. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this, and this is our sublimation paper. And like I say, this is hot. This is our footy, and this is our insert right there. That's our insert. So this is the front of our footies, and this is the back of our footies. And this is the front, and this is the back. All right. And so if you want to take it off the insert, okay, and as you see, that's our footy, and then that's the back. And then this is our other footy, and this is the back. And I'll post later on, I'll put the footies on my feet so you guys can see how they came out, okay? And if you guys have if you have a sublimation printer at home, you have a heat press, you can just go on Google. I found this design on Google, and I copied it and I brought it into my designing software, which I use Silhouette. And then I just went ahead and sized it up where I just, my paper, I was using 8.5 by 11 paper. I made the image that size and I just printed it out. And then I laid my substrate on top of the image and we pressed it, as you saw me do that in this video. Okay, guys, I want to come on just to show you guys how to sublimate on footies. That's another gift idea that you can give to coworkers, or just sell it to your customers and just let them know they can sell, give it to, friends or co-workers as a gift. And it doesn't cost a lot of money. Like I said, I got these from 5 and Below, and I did pick up like 10 pair or whatever. So just to use it for demonstration purposes. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.